All right, good morning and welcome back. Sorry I wasn't here for your first day of professional development, uh, but I'm back today. Learned a lot yesterday at my in-service, so I hope you guys had a very productive day yesterday. I guess the first thing I want to do is welcome our new staff members. I will probably miss somebody, so if I do, please forgive me. We have Miss Destiny Meek joining us, Miss Madison Pratt joining us, and Miss Brittany Hanson joining us. I've had the pleasure of meeting all three of these ladies and look forward to having them in our team. We do have a few more interviews today to fill the final position in the fifth and sixth grade social studies. So a lot going on, a lot of new folks. I know they got several new folks at the high school and over at the grade school as well. So shifting around across the district. Um, and I'm sure that you guys probably covered all that yesterday. So anyway, I'm glad to have everybody back. I'm glad to have our new team members here, and look forward to having a great year with everybody. All right, so icebreakers. I don't know about y'all, but I don't like them. Never have, never will. So I do have an icebreaker for you. It's a Google form. It's located in the Google Classroom. You should have that in your email this morning. So it's just real simple. Tell me about you. What do you want me to know as your new principal? Uh, but I also want you to include um, something that most folks wouldn't know about you. For instance, when I grew up, I was going to be a preacher. Um, Turns out I was going to be a teacher instead. Um, but tell me something about you that's unique or different, something that most folks wouldn't know about you. All right, objectives. So as an educator, as an administrator, when I come into your classroom, I'm going to want to see an objective on the board. I want to know what it is your students are going to be working on that day, and I want your students to know what they're working on that day. So if I ask them, say, "Hey, what's going on in your class today?" "Oh, nothing." No, I want to know. I want them to know, and I want to know when I come in what's going on in your classroom. Um, this has been frustrating for me over the years because they keep changing the format on it, and right now I'm not worried about the format. I just want to know this is what we're doing today. Today we're working on polynomials. Today we're working on adverbs. Today we're working on, sentence structure. Uh, we're working on the Gettysburg Address, or something like that. So I don't expect it, to be overwhelming, but it needs to be concise and it needs to be accurate. Uh, like I said, um, we need to know what's going on in your classroom that day. So our objective today is teachers and staff will participate in meaningful professional development, and I mean that with all my heart. I want um, our time together this week and next week to be meaningful. I want to make sure you have plenty of time in your classroom, and I want to make sure that that first day when those kids show up, that we are ready for them, that our classrooms are ready. Yeah, we're going to cover all the things the state requires, and we're going to take care of the stuff that we're supposed to do as far as the PD this and the in-service this week and next week. Um, but most importantly, I want you guys to be ready for the kids. So again, it needs to be meaningful, whether it's your objective or what we're doing in service. So moving on. Google Classroom. All right, so for those of you that have already signed up for my classroom, thank you. Um, I will be using Google Classroom as my primary communication tool with you. Documents, expectations, anything that I need for you as a staff, I'll run it through the Google Classroom. Um, and so make sure you are a part of my classroom. And those of you that are not, we'll talk about that today. We need to get that squared away. And I would strongly encourage you to use Google Classroom. If you haven't used it yet, it's a great tool. Okay. Um, and a lot of our teachers are already using it. So if you're not using it yet, I would strongly encourage you. I know Mr. Bovine and I over at the high school have talked about it. Um, as of right now, I don't think we're going to require it, but man, I'm going to strongly encourage it. Okay. And lesson plans. Um, this is going to be one of the first things that I need you to get done. Um, Lesson plans we do Monday morning at 8 o'clock. So I need to be able to access your lesson plans. Um, I'm providing you with access to a real simple online lesson planner. The cool thing about this lesson planner is you can share it with me as a collaborator because I need to see what you're doing. Um, and I've included a YouTube video, and it's real easy to use. It accesses your state standards. Um, and I show you in the video how to use it. So, and I think y'all probably did some training on it yesterday while I was gone. At least that was the game plan. So if you have any questions about that, let me know. Again, I will work with you, and we'll get this ball rolling. But I really need to know, how lesson plans are going to be, taken care of, and we'll talk about that today as we get into our meetings. And I think that was my last slide, and I forgot to put a closing slide on there. So anyway, thank you for all that you do. Let's have a great week this week. I know we're wrapping it up today on Friday. We'll come back on Monday and continue our in-service, and let's have a great school year. I'm excited. After 3 years in Alaska, I am so excited to be back home in Arkansas, and look forward to getting to know each of you guys. And I will do everything I can to help you have a great year. So again, thank you very much. Have a great day. I'll see y'all in a little bit, because right now it's like 6:12 in the morning. So some of y'all are still drinking your coffee, and I'll see you when you get here. Have a great day. Thanks. Bye.